We are deeply saddened to announce the death of Henry Winston Arson, also known as Bota, Barney or Tipile, originally from Laretret Fearful, but resided in Lakai, Dennery. He passed away peacefully at his residence on Tuesday, 14 March 2023, at approximately 3 a.m. He was 78 years old. Left to mourn, his wife, Veronica Luciana Arson, also known as T. Lucian or Sano, of Lakai, Dennery. His other children's mother, Margaret Randolph, also known as Neto of Lakai. 13 children, Cynthia Anne Randolph, also known as Tian, in France. Lucia Randolph Brown, also known as Vanda of Bois d'Orange, Groselet. Almonita Louise, also known as Fio of Cadet Dennery. Ghislaine Randolph, also known as Giso from Lakai Dennery, residing in Ticola. Gemma Arson, also known as Jamsi or Peko of Lakai, residing in Martinique. Shoma Arson, also known as Shomes, employed with Consolidated Foods Limited, CFL, Massey Cul-de-Sac of Lakai Dennery. Koshama Josiane Arson, also known as Leah, caretaker, residing in Martinique. Crystal Noelia Arson, also known as Chris, kids counselor, employed with Carnival Cruise Lines of Lakai. Karian Ted Randolph, also known as DJ Ted or Randolph, business owner of Ted Services, residing in Martinique. Claudius Wendell Randolph, also known as Reds or Yellow Man, employed with Walmart from Lakai, residing in Baytown, Texas. Gabriel Damian Arson, also known as Mopion, baker of Lakai. Quinton Darren Arson, also known as Tipile, fisherman of Lakai. Miguel Lauren Arson, also known as Azu, bartender employed with St. James Morgan Bay Club of Lakai. 29 grandchildren. Lance Nelson Lamy, barber of Lakai. Travis Brandon Lamy of Lakai. Estelle Jafana Weeks, residing in France. Kevin Randolph in St. Martin. Christopher Zion Louis of Bois d'Orange, Groselet. Maxwell Louise of Gadat, Dennery. Alex Estefan of Denny Riviere. Marifa Felix of Denny Riviere, Dennery. Niley Louise of Green Mountain, Dennery. Candice Brathwaite, residing in Barbados. Candy Brathwaite, residing in Barbados. Kirtlin Hippolyte, employed with KM2 Solutions of Ticola Castries. Sage Shanna Hippolyte, student of Patricia D. James Secondary School of Ticola. Ethan Hippolyte, student of the RC Boys Primary School of Ticola. Lanius Cassius Arson, also known as Cassie or Hokang of Lakai, Dennery. Jimmy John Robest of Lakai. Tina Sabina Robest of Lakai. Coriana Jenna Arson of Martinique. Jenna Arson of Fort-de-France, Martinique. Chrissia Shana Romes, student of the Migo Secondary School of Lakai. Hiwana Tia Louise Louis of Martinique. Asharite Vellenor of Olean, Dennery. Hamilton Randolph, student of the Dennery Primary School of Dennery. Sherilyn Damiana Florius of Babonneau. Caden Merlique Regis, student of the Dennery Primary School of Dennery. Dariana Edward, Destiny Edward, Azalea Sarah Sonson, all students of the Larissus Combined School residing in Lakai, 12 great-grandchildren. Diaz Real Arson, student of Tender Minds Preschool. Prince Harry, student of the Denver Infant School. Ryan Harry, student of the Lakai Early Childhood Development Center. Millen Harry, all of Lakai Denry. Lavina Alexander Vancillary. Mia, Mariah, Cordell, KJ, Messiah, Kevon, and Jodelle, all of Denny Rivia Denry. Sisters. Flora Evans, also known as Celita. Lucretia Flood, also known as Kiffa, both of Laritwet V4. Anthea Evans, also known as Annetta, residing in the U.S. Nieces and nephews. Delina Sherma Regis and family of the U.S. Bibiana Edward and family, owner of Luce Restaurant and Bar. Renia Edward Camille and family, employed with Lubeco. Queen Edward and family, Gilbertha Charles, Nels Filjans, Leocas Evans, Roger Evans, all of Laritwet V4. Aunt and uncle, Efelita Arso and family, Alan Arso and family, both of Grace V4. Brothers-in-law, Francis James, also known as Rice. Julian Tertullian, bus driver on the Denry route of Lakai Denry. Go of Monreport. Collins Harrow, also known as Nico of Laritwet V4. Sisters-in-law, Olive Alphonse of Green Mountain Denry. Teresa James, also known as Paula of Lakai. Daughters-in-law, Lanisha Yana Sonson of Lakai, who was also his caretaker, student of the South of the West Community College. Micheline Randolph, employed with Walmart of Baytown, Texas. Keithlyn Randolph, also known as Dudu, residing in Martinique. Marveline Edward of Lakai. Sons-in-law, Jeff Weeks of London, England. Curtis Hippolyte, also known as Paper Money, bus driver on the Lacroix bus route. Glasson Oculi, also known as Ayo of Martinique. Nicholas Torville of Denny Riviere Denry. Asha Ogis of Jacmel. Ludwig Arade in Martinique. Godchildren, Tracy Modeste and Shania Newton, both of Lakai Denry. Best friend, Izo of La Pearl Denry. Close friends, Linda Etienne and Ralph Wells of Lumiere Denry. Man Aya and Moses of La Pearl Denry. Andrew, also known as Red Fire. Francis Harry, also known as Jabash. Patrick Louis and family. Noelia. Deborah Albert and family. Angie de Turville. Lucilia Andre, also known as Catherinette and family, all of Lakai Denry. Matilda Dennis, also known as Microlyn. Harris Donovan, also known as Will Keefe, both residing in the U.S. Leonie Felix and family of Lakai. Kelsey Pinnell and family of Denry. Adrian and family of Lakai. Children of deceased Agnes Wilfred of Lakai. Bage, Quality, Olive, and the Ford family of Oleon Denry. Amy and family of Grosley. The Evans and Asor family of Grace V4. The Charles family of Goravine Denry. Mariana Elva, also known as Amala and family of Montcayenne V4. The Elva, Vitalis, and Alfred families, all of Montcayenne V4. Also left to mourn, the nice workers who cared for him during his illness, especially Sancha Filjans, Julie, and Valerie. The entire community of Lakai, friends and family here and abroad, too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late Henry Winston Arson, also known as Bota, Bonnie I, or Tipile, will be held on Wednesday, 12 April 2023 at the St. Michael's Parish in Larissus Dennery at 3 p.m. The body will be laid to rest at the Larissus Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, Vidbotei Castries. May his soul rest in perfect peace. The family would like to ask persons who are attending the funeral to please wear a touch of red. Please note that the service will be broadcast live on the 911 studios, and transportation will be provided from Lakai Dennery for persons attending the service.